Yeah. So they say within's apart, right? Taking that to a relationship stance, ain't it funny how people they get together, like there's some kind of separation and there's some kind of connection, and that's hot about it. At the same time, it's still missing something because it's got a double X, the X. But then once you get it from each other, does it change the relationship? You know, thinking about the girls, my cats. Look at them right now. Holy shit. Like going at it. In love and it's balanced. So, like, so I was able to get some new toys, right? That look, they might as well be sex toys. So I got this package, right? It was only like $10. Let me show it to you here. Uh oh. It's got it's got feathers. It's got bells. It's got these perfect like fucking squiggly things. It came with two wands, two extendable wands. Look at this motherfucker. Feathers on fish line. Oh shit! Now it's stuck to the other one. Where'd she go? Uh oh. See the other one here? See this one here? So I got these. And Tigger is not that interested. See? She's like, they're fucking on my face. And Sophie's like all on this shit. She's so young, she ain't seen everything we've been through. Tigger's been around 10 years. Through all the ups and downs, through all the drugs, through having Sophia and all this shit, and like she's bored with everything. She just loves me, and she doesn't know anything else. Like I saved her life. Now she's the boss, right? So so I get the toy yesterday. And I played with Sophie like not even 5 minutes probably, and then Sophie normally is always doing her own thing. Instead, she came over, sat right next to me in the chair here I got for the girls, and was sleeping next to me. She was talking in her sleep, all this stuff. She just wanted to be next to me no matter what. It's like, it only took like a couple minutes. And she, since I left him out, normally I put him up. I'm crazy. And I tried to play with Tigger. Tigger likes only the laser light. If I get some batteries. Well, so um, then all of a sudden, like I noticed that after I spent some time with Sophie, just that little bit or whatever, now all of a sudden Tigger felt like she was left out. It triggered her somehow. So I'm just sitting here, and like she does, she just come up and she'll force herself onto my chest. And she like put her face right here, right in my fucking face. And of course, when I got the phone in my hand and I'm listening to something separate, like a cigarette, and she's like, "Nah, whether you like it or not, I'm raping you right now." I'm like, "Okay." So she'll bite the phone. She's like, "Put that motherfucker down." She's looking at my cigarette like, "You got two hands. I want them both." And I just love her for a second. Like a couple minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes. And told her, "I'm sorry, Tigger. I know, you need my attention, right? Neglecting you, even though I ain't neglecting her. Like, tell her everything she wants to hear. And everything is true." And then I was like, she wants to come up on me when I'm slouched down on my chair. So I'm like already in a bad position, like I've sunk down. And then she pins me, and then I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking killing my neck. I'm like, I gotta get up. And somehow, since she was getting attention, right? And Sophie comes over on the chair next to us, wants to watch. Like porn stars or some shit. She's like, she's getting attention? I want to see what y'all doing. What? And I'm like, hold on, Tigger, I gotta sit up. And then I just love on Tigger for a second more. And then she gets in the chair, and you just saw, as soon as I turn the camera, then they're all like, oh, we love each other. And really, it's funny how relationships work like that. Like how people come together. Like black and white, or like the shy one, and then the dominant one. But the dominant one ends up attracting jerks. And she's really pretty, let's say. She's really pretty, and guys just disrespect her because she ain't perfect, or she ain't submissive, or she's really pretty and she's submissive, but then guys, it's mixed up, right? And then the black one that comes from the conservative family, and she wants like a white guy that's like kind of like stoic. But then like a video that I put in a playlist, then she wants to do the guy in the butt, and he's like, I don't know. I can't even imagine that. No. And she's like, fuck. I love you no matter what. Damn. Just let me do it one time. Please. And then either they'll fucking connect for life, or boom, they'll push away from each other and it'll hurt them both. Where he'll throw away the best girl in the world, and as soon as she admits what her thing is, and same the other way. And so then we're all drawn together to overcome ourselves, and the one that's drawn to us is this opposite thing. It's so weird. So what is it when you need a partner, then have anybody, and have nobody? And you dominate them, there's no way you can dominate them. But you can have them, they're always going to share themselves with everybody else. But they'll do anything you want, but then that makes it too easy. They ain't going to do nothing that you want. And you got to come in and beg when you already have everything you need. And it's easy to have a weak partner. They'll just change for you. Just give it up to you. And then, well, and it's another dead end. And so, I guess it's important, for what it's worth, to know, for every couple. If a relationship's based on trust, then you're going to have to take it to a whole new level. And it has to be with each other. At the same time there has to be distance too. And there has to be appreciation apart and together. And nobody can be in control. And you both have to be in control. And so there's this pushback that always comes in the perfect relationships. Like, for instance, like some women, like you can call it daddy issues, but it doesn't have to do with any daddy, Like a 16-year-old girl would want to be with a 43-year-old man, and that'd be perfect. And that's not perfect. Like, and what would her parents say? At the same time as, well, shit, like she's got a lot of growing to do. So how's that going to change? Can you hook somebody for life when they're that young and help them grow when you already are like way ahead? And then are they going to get to the point where, well, I'm satisfied, and then just give up on you? Or, I mean, that's just a metaphor. Or, what's it really about? The hotness of a relationship. There has to be this gap. This being crossed. Same time as everyone, you're both holding apart. It's completely separate and different. It would be easier to be in any other relationship. But this is so easy because, bam, you're attracted. And then what you really want is something different. than what each other's about. But what about somebody who's universal? And you can have everything about them, and then what is a dead end? You're satisfied, or you can have nothing, unless it's the opposite of the way you are. Isn't that ironic? So that's my share for now. About within is apart. How you hold that relationship if as soon as you're married, as soon as you get what you want, then you try to run away. Or you're satisfied and then it's like, and how you keep the spice going. It's got to be a little crazy. It's got to be a little psycho. And at the same time, got to be so normal and boring. And not. Can't be too normal and boring. And every option has to be out there. And at the same time, you got to have your boundaries up. So like, no, you can't cross that line. Oh, then that's the line I want to cross. Then if you let them cross it, are they going to disrespect you? Or is that going to be the thing, the little thing? It only has to be once a year. You're going to cross that line. You're like, oh, I hate this. Don't like it makes her happy, then fuck, I'll do it. And at the same time, like, it's weird like that, ain't it? And the balance of that is a truly experienced relationship. If it just gets comfortable, the relationship's dead. At the same time, is truly comfortable relationship already crossed all those lines and held them all apart, and soon just weirdly be like a ticket booth, like, fine, here's your free ticket. You know I hate it, and that's why you do it. So when you want to turn your ticket, you can do it, or we can do it, or it'll happen. That free pass thing. At the same time, is like, should be another boundary and another ticket. The exchange can't be that fucking easy. Otherwise, what fucking hot sex is? Hot sex. And sometimes you want somebody to just say, woman wants somebody to just grab her hair or this, that. And then they find a nice guy. They're like, something about this one. He's so sweet. Makes me feel something weird. I don't know. I just lay on the ground and let him walk over me. But I wanted somebody to dominate me. What? And then, why can't it be? I wish he'd just manhandle me one time. But I love him no matter what. Nobody else makes me feel this way. It makes me weak. It might not be what I want. Right? And being everything I want. I can't have it, but I can have it. But I got it, but I don't got it. And I'm afraid to share, but I have to share. And that magnetism. And that's where the power of relationship lives. So it keeps it alive. Remember that.